I'm Russell Hogan. I'm 75 years old. I'm a native of the Grand River Dam area community. Well, I'm a native of here. I've been here since since before statehood. We went through hard times, depressions, droughts, small farmers and that kind of stuff. And yet, when this dam came in, and nobody really realized the potential, but a few far-sighted people did, and bought up large tracts of land on the lake for home development and retirement areas. And that area has boomed to the point it's maxed out, and now most of the development up there is rebuilding of all of that. Yet this side of the dam, it never was really realized, and part of it was because of the vehicles. When I first walked these rocks barefooted as a kid in fishing pole, Huckleberry Finn, this was unheard of, and very few people appreciated the wilderness, and I did. But it was a matter of economics. You couldn't make a living here, no way. There was no jobs and no industry. The only industry was the recreational industry, and it was confined to the dam. When I started this, there was 220 concessionaires north of the dam in the marina and hotel, motel type business. I'm the first concessionaire to put anything in south of the dam. Times have changed, monies have changed. People now have recreational vehicles that was unheard of when I was a boy. I had 10,000 people in this town. There was no parking on Main Street. One line of traffic through here to the range. 45 minutes to go from here to across the cove there, to the 10 acres of cars watching this set of climbs, 10 acres of cars over there watching this set of climbs, those people all in the mix going back and forth. And all of those guys are making paychecks, building off-road equipment, and never heard of Oklahoma, much less Disney. And yet the vehicles are all winding up here. From Nebraska, Omaha, to Minnesota, to Duluth, to Little Rock, to Tennessee. They come here from all over. And to enjoy this area. And I just think it has a great potential, and I would like to see it developed and brought up to modern standards with hotels and the other things that goes in having this range plus 2 lakes from Poteau to Wilburton and onto the state line to Paris, Texas. That's all owned by private individuals, and it's beautiful country, the Arbuckle Mountains, and yet the public has very, very little access to it, limited access to it, for recreational purposes. And I believe that recreation serves a very important part of our culture, because we're not Russians. We're not content to go to a state park and listen to some guy play a fiddle, eat an onion, and drink a bottle of wine. That's all they got to look forward to. Here, Americans want to come out here. They want to take their families. They want to go out in the woods, in the wilderness. They want to go fishing. They want to go, take pictures of all the birds and measure all the trees. They do all of that in here. Yes. Yes, sir. The Swiss military sold all of these rigs. It was so hard, they went co-ed, and it was so hard for their women to get in and out of these trucks. Now, this is a pretty much stock 10-man rifle truck, and so is that one there. But I put huge tires on them for our use out here. This is the bottom of the basin, and it's what we're looking at off to the east here goes up to Little Blue and Waterfall, and the other two spillways at the east end of this range. What we're looking at is the boulder fields and rock ledges and rock gardens that people will encounter going in that direction.
Why would people come here?
They come here to try to climb this thing as the challenge and the bragging rights that they climb Bounty Hill. And they want to be able to say that they climb Bounty Hill. There's several of these kinds of virtual climbs like this. I'm going to walk you over a couple of rocks, girls. All right. When you look at the rocks, you can see how the rocks are all laid in different layers, and there's all kinds of rock molted into it. And there's a vent, right? That black part right there is the blackened rock, molten rock, and those rocks to the right of it is all different layers as the rock bubbled when it and was part of that volcano eruption back in Alley Loop's day. There's something bad awful went on right here. And but now this hole here is now filled with rock till it's only about 16 or 18 feet deep. But when they first opened the dam and the overburden flooded off, then they found how close they had built this to that core dam.